Alright, today we're on our way to London for the eCommerce Expo and Technology for Marketing conference. Luckily flying over there in business class, so it should be a pretty enjoyable experience. Before I board the flight, I actually have about 30 minutes, so we're going to go check out the Polaris Lounge, which is probably one of the nicest lounges around. So you can only fly Polaris Lounge, you can only have access to a Polaris Lounge if you're flying on international business class. So you can't go here if you're flying domestic. Here's a sign for it. We welcome international business class travelers departing the following destination. So we're going off to Europe today, so get to check it out. Hello, is it open? Perfect, thank you. We just got past entrance to the Polaris Lounge. Arguably one of the nicest lounges, not only in Newark Airport, but in general. You have the buffet, you have actually full shower suites, quiet suites, full bar service, of course, high shelf bar. Also has a sit-down, order from a menu type of restaurant over here on this side. Don't really have time for that today, so I'm going to go to a buffet, but we'll walk over to the sit-down restaurant just to take a quick peek. One of the few lounges that has an actually sit-down, order from a menu type of restaurant. I head over, check out the buffet, so I have probably about 30 minutes before boarding, so we don't have a ton of time, but we'll check out what they have here. It's actually one of the nicer buffets around. Here we have the salads, salad bar. Soup of the day, and then in the back is where they have the coffee. Coffee machine, espresso machine in the back. We'll see what else is back here. Surprisingly large, but it's been getting busier and busier. Yep, teas, coffees, coffee, and plenty of space, even on a busy Tuesday night like tonight with a lot of international flights going out in the next couple hours. Still plenty of space to sit down if you want to sit down and have a quick bite.
Sir, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What can I get for you? You know you or you need a minute?
What do you recommend from like the signature drinks? No recommendations.
You have to at least tell me this. You're welcome. The spirit you like.
Spirit. I'll do like a vodka gin.
Okay, well, this is the most popular.
Let's do that.
You can try it.
Perfect. Take it.
Otherwise, if you might say you don't like tequila, or
Yeah.
tequila. Vodka martini?
Yeah, with a something on
I got it. Just a vodka martini. First olive.
probably the olives. Yeah. I don't know. I don't drink martinis, so
I do.
okay, good.
So we're covered. We're
Okay.
covered. Okay. What kind of, you said a vodka? You say which kind?
He just said vodka martini. Yeah.
And then your wine was a
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
Yes.
That's so cute.
So did you put the ice in it
Pinot
just to make it?
Grigio.
You put the ice in it just to make it cold?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I put more in the
What is
freezer.
that?
This is called the Polaris Star.
Perfect. Thank you very much. That was, she recommended it. It was at the top. Most popular.
It is the most popular.
Most popular. Yeah. We're boarding the flight to London. So today we're going to be flying on the, let me get this pulled up, 767-300, so an older airplane that's probably going to be retired in the next couple of years. This is the seat map for it. So the way it works in business class is the even number seats are pointed out to have less privacy. So you're ideally traveling solo, you don't want the middle area because the people will be walking by. And then you want the odd numbers like 17, 15. 17's next to the bathroom, so probably not the best one either, but I booked this a little bit late, so you'd want something like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, the odd number seats because they have extra privacy as you'll see as we board the plane. Hello. Thank you. So these are the Polaris seats. Again, older airplanes, so seats are a little bit older. So these are the odd ones, odd number seats that you have more privacy. The even ones face the hallway, as you can see. So we're going to be going down to number 17. This plane actually, this route specifically has a lot of business class seats. So this goes 18 rows of business class and then a couple rows of premium plus. We'll be going down all the way down to 17. 17A. This is me. Older airplane, but still obviously very, very nice business class. Polaris business class. The remote controls for it here. Obviously it turns into a full bed. Get it back into a seating position. This is the odd number seats where you have a lot more privacy. The seat is, as you could see, window seat, and of course you're on the left side towards the window, so you're not really in the hallway. Screen here, which is pretty big. A little cupboard here, storage, headphones. You have your amenity. Let's take a look at the amenity kit here. Open it up. What do we have here? Socks, night mask. Open this up in a minute. Tissues. Dental kit. What else? What did I miss? A couple other small items here. Let's see. A United pen. Earplugs. Let's see what's in here. This is by Therabody. This is a brand that United's been using for a while now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board United Flight 904 with service to London. We're expecting a full flight today, so we do ask that once you find your seats, up into your row and out to the aisle, so allow those customers behind you to pass. We also
We
do want to
have
keep this airplane out of here
lip
as quickly as
balm,
possible, as there is a storm rolling in.
hand
So to
cream.
help us expedite the boarding process, we do ask that you take that seat as quickly as possible, so that everyone behind you to take their
Eye
seats
serum
as well.
and hydrating mist.
The compartments on the inside of the
Everything
aircraft
back
are
in.
much smaller, so we have the connotation smaller items in
Get
there.
that mask
And you're allowed to
out.
carry on to your jacket, your push your roller bag, place it
Else
in
in.
the outside bins. If for some reason that inside bin does not close and we have no more space available on
A
this
nice
aircraft, we will check
weighted
that back
blanket,
to your final
pillow,
destination.
another blanket, another pillow.
We do ask that you make sure the bin closes before you walk away from it.
When you lay down, you
On
put your
today's flight, we will have
feet
a
here.
dinner service, approximately 30 minutes after takeoff.
Overall, pretty good business class experience, despite this plane being a little bit older.
You can look at the menu by going to your flight on your United app, and then looking at today's menu. Below seats in our United Polaris cabin.
We are still on the airplane with 1 hour left to our arrival in London. So there's a pretty good, decent breakfast service actually. I missed the dinner, so this was the appetizers and entrees for dinner service at takeoff. I skipped that to be able to catch up on work a little bit, to get some couple hours of rest. This is the breakfast for arrival. So the options were scrambled eggs, banana bread pudding, and fresh brewed yogurt bowl. I got the scrambled eggs, which is actually seems pretty good. Seems like a decent breakfast, decent way to start the day, start the morning. Local time is 8 a.m. in London. Back home in New Jersey, I think it's 2 a.m., either 2 or 3 a.m. So not really morning in New Jersey, but we'll be playing along with the local time and starting the day. Arriving here in London Heathrow Airport. Just got past security, customs, immigration, so went through everything. Pretty straightforward, automatic kiosks. An interesting perk of United is if you're flying business class Polaris, you actually get access to the arrivals lounge. You get some food, showers. Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Please come. Would you like to use your showers today?
Not today, thank you though.
Please come.
Thank you. Not the biggest of lounges, but still nice to come in and get a quick snack before we head off for the day. I just arrived in London at the Crown Plaza Docklands. I'm going to be staying at 4038, so right over here. Actually just reached IHG Diamond level, which they said qualifies me for a room upgrade. However, the room wasn't ready. I'm here early. It is only 11:58 a.m. so I had to take what was available just so I could change and head off to the conference. But go look at this room really quick. This is their King Superior room. Won't work without putting the key in. I'll put the key in here. There we go. Have lights. Bathroom. Nothing crazy, but for Europe standards, not bad either. You have views of the water here. So I can actually open the window. I think I could open the window. There it goes. Some fresh air in here. We're on the water, which is kind of nice. Nice computer station here. Tea, coffee. That's about it. Let's see if there's a mini fridge. Yep, there's a mini fridge. Seems cold. Not a bad room overall. For my needs, it's more than enough.
And that look good.
It's a little bit after 4 a.m. here in London. Saying goodbye to Excel London. Had a great time here, had a great conference. But it's time to head back to New Jersey. See you later, Excel. Although we're flying out on United today, one of the benefits of being a Starlines Gold is you get to access to Starlines Gold lounges. So today I'm gonna hop in and check out the Singapore Airlines lounge instead of the United one, which is down the hall. Good morning. There you go. Good, thank you. We have some snacks here. Sitting area. Mix of breakfast stuff, and of course you still have there some of the traditional Singapore Airlines food. Chicken curry for breakfast, for example. Scrambled eggs. Baked beans. Very cool. Definitely a little bit different from the food that I would see at the United Lounge next door. Always nice to check something else out. Plenty of seating area here. You even have views of the runway. Full service bar. You're gonna have showers here. Well, I'm not sure where they are. Probably here. Yeah, there they are. Very cool. to go grab some early morning breakfast. So today we're flying back to Newark, London Heathrow, LHR, back to Newark on United, flying the 767-300 one more time. Once again, an older airplane, 767-300, one that United said they're already planning to discontinue in the next couple of years, but still a decent business class product with lay-flat beds and everything else you would expect. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I need that row. Should I still go this way?
What's your number?
9L.
You can go this way.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. On this plane, again the 767-300, if you were flying by yourself, you typically want the odd number seats. The odd number ones are more private. As you can see, this is C2. This is the even number ones. The odd ones, you have a lot more privacy as you face towards the window and not sticking out into the aisle. Again, this is the even number 6. You can see it's literally into the aisle. The odd one numbers, number 7 here, yeah, privacy. In this seat itself here, we're in seat 9L. So again, the odd numbers are the more private ones. So you're along the window and have a little bit of privacy. You're a little tight to get in, obviously. The seat itself is lay-flat seats. Obviously, is the whole point of the transatlantic business class flights. Seats themselves are actually pretty comfortable. You have good leg space there. Stretch out. Screens are pretty good, nice and bright. You have the storage compartment here. Get the welcome amenity kit. Charge your phone here, although I noticed this charge is really slow. And the faster charger is actually here. Pillow, blanket, another pillow. Take a look at the amenity kit. It's been pretty standard on the last couple of flights I've been on with United flying international. Socks, eye mask, eye cream, dental kit, tissues. That's about it. The seats, obviously, the plane itself is a little bit dated. I think a couple years until United discontinues it. But it's a decent product and good amount of business class seats for those that fly in the lower classes with hopes of being upgraded. Good morning.
Orange juice, mimosa, or water?
I'll take some water. Hold on, this one always gives me issues. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can go by me.
For today's flight, even though it's a morning flight, I think it's a kind of lunch, dinner type dish. Our choices today for breakfast, right now being 8:49 a.m. is beef fillet, chicken breast, salmon, or a pasta dish. At dessert, and before arrival you have a chopped salad or a paneer. Drinks list has been pretty standard with United, nothing new on here. A little bit interesting of a menu for what I would call a morning flight. But overall, it hasn't been bad. The food coming in was definitely not bad. and the service hasn't been that bad either, so really can't complain. Choices.
We have the. That's for the entree. You're actually on the right page. You're
Yes.
good. So we have the tagliatelle with the beef ragu sauce.
Okay.
It's a Cobb salad, and then the paneer.
Can I have the paneer?
Yes. Anything to drink with that?
Yeah, I have a glass of wine. I don't know, what red wine would you recommend with that?
The Medoc is usually really popular, but it's a.
Which one is that?
That's
Is that
the
here or
French
no?
red, but if it's an Indian dish, I would probably go with something lighter like the Pinot Noir.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anything to eat?
Thank you. Thank you.
Were you wanting anything?
So we are approaching Newark after my quick 72 hours, a little less than London. So we're an hour away from Newark. This is the United arrival meal. So the choices were the braised beef, chopped salad, or the paneer. Obviously, and anyone offers me Indian food for breakfast, I'm more than happy to check it out. So this is the paneer makhani. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It says with cumin rice, takta, green chili slices, and chopped coriander. Actually tried to look this up online and didn't find much about it. Maybe it's something new United has added. It's definitely not something I've seen, but the meal looks good, and hopefully will taste good as well.